Papahanaumoku. In Hawaiian tradition, there are many stories about how islands were created. This only describes one version of how Hawaiian Islands were born. Long ago, Hawaiians did not have a written language. Stories, history, and cultural traditions were passed from generation to generation orally. An oli or chant is one formal way of passing on knowledge.
Wagoner's theory. In the 1900s, Alfred Wagoner, a German scientist, noticed that Earth's continents looked like pieces of a puzzle. When he put them together, they seemed to form one large continent. He named this continent Pangaea, which means all lands in Greek. Fossil evidence supported Wagoner's theory. Alfred Wagoner was born in Germany in 1880. He was the son of an orphanage director. Wagoner earned his Ph.D. degree in astronomy from the University of Berlin in 1905, but he spent most of his career studying the weather. Wagoner froze to death when he was 50 years old after delivering supplies to a weather station he helped establish in Greenland. A few years before his death, Wagoner achieved one of his lifetime goals. He became a professor at the University of Graz. Moving crust. Earth's crust and the top of Earth's mantle form a solid layer called the lithosphere. Under this layer lies a soft jelly-like layer called the asthenosphere. The lithosphere floats and moves around on top of the mushy asthenosphere. Sliding plates. Convection current pulls and pushes at the lithosphere, causing it to break into pieces, which scientists call plates. These plates slide along on top of the asthenosphere, pulling Earth's surface with them. Plate tectonics. Earth's plates move at different speeds and in different directions. Plates can move away from each other, toward each other, slide past each other. Plate tectonics is the name for the theory describing the movement of Earth's plates. This theory explains how Earth's surface has changed in the past and helps scientists predict how Earth will change in the future. Divergent. A divergent boundary is created where plates diverge or move apart. Divergent boundaries are usually marked by ridges. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge is a famous divergent boundary on the seafloor in the Atlantic Ocean. Though mostly covered by water, this mid-ocean ridge is one of the longest mountain ranges on Earth. Divergent. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge is a famous divergent boundary. Convergent. Convergent boundaries occur where plates converge or crash together. When two continental plates collide, the crust is pushed together and upward to form mountain ranges. The highest mountains on Earth, the Himalayas, were formed at a convergent boundary. Convergent. When an oceanic and a continental plate collide, the oceanic plate is subducted or pushed under the continental plate, forming a trench. A transform or strike-slip boundary is created when plates slide past each other. Earthquakes often occur along these boundaries. The San Andreas Fault in California is an example of a transform plate boundary. There, the Pacific plate grinds past the North American plate. Plate boundaries.